Good evening, Roadside America peeps and long distance riders. Roadhog here again. It's September 5th, Labor Day. I had a senior moment, didn't do a vlog for last night. I don't know why. Just forgot, I guess. But anyway, it's kind of been I don't know, not a total wash, but getting here has been challenging, and I had higher expectations of what I was going to be able to do here on the base, which was kind of curtailed somewhat because it is a military base, of course. So when I went to the visitor center, it was advised when you do online is I do it 24 hours in advance for the vetting process, but they were impressed that I had rode my motorcycle from St. Augustine, Florida, and they looked at that letter that my father had written from February of '61, and they were impressed about that too. That I still had that kind of memorabilia. I wish I would have had my dad's DD 214, 214 of his military record, but okay. But took my picture. I had to do a 4-time index print thing, and bing bang bong. They they, they gave me my pass. Oh, here we go. They gave me my pass, and when you go in the gate, they scan this barcode. And I also got they have a visitor map that's got a little thing at the bottom and little numbers of all the different points of interest on the base, and well, not just points of interest, but like where the guys go for stuff, and they have everything here. Dog runs, parks for the kids, and all kinds of stuff. But so anyway, I proceeded to get lost, but I did find my way to the First Cav Museum, which was on a Sunday was closed. Everything else was closed, and what wasn't closed was being renovated, and what wasn't being renovated was still closed because of the illness that shall not be named. Wasn't really able to go into any of that stuff. So I ended up going to the Custer House, which was open because the last day it's going to be open is Labor Day, which is today. But anyway, I went through that. It was really quite interesting. I posted a bunch of pictures on Facebook about it, and the other interesting part about it was uh, decommissioned as an officer's residence in 1974. So when we were here in 1960 something, it was still being used for officers' residence. So, but that was interesting. Then there was across the street was the parade field, which you can't take pictures of, and then next to that was a whole display of armored vehicles and weapons, tanks and such, which you can take pictures of because there's only buildings in the background. So it's kind of just nondescript. So I posted all those. I came back today and went to the Ogden Monument, which is after Edmund Ogden, brevet major, died of cholera way back in the day. It's like the third monument. The other two, one of them is over by where the armored display is. I'm not too sure where the second one is, but this is the last one. The first one, I guess, was rubbed to ruin by cattle because it was placed in the middle of a field somewhere where the cattle were all roaming around, and they were rubbing their itches out and just ended up rubbing the monument to pieces. But the one's up on the hill, and it's also supposed to be the geographical center of the United States. I don't know how that's totally true or not, but that's what it says anyway. And it's right next to their Fort Riley Cemetery, 1843. I guess it's the oldest historic piece of property on the base, and it's got a lot of really old graves that are. There's one section that's all haphazard, and then the more current ones are done in the more delineated military style. So going back a little bit, it's like when I was at the hotel last night, it's like, gosh, I keep getting lost and everything. So I thought, oh, I wonder about Google Maps. By golly, for all the top secret military stuff, Google Maps works on the base. That's how I found myself way through the monument. And then after that, I was thinking, oh, the museum, the First Division Museum, which has the gift shop, it's all closed. So I was like, oh, geez, where am I going to get souvenirs? So I thought, oh, the PX. So I put that in the Google map on my phone, and by golly, it's only like 2.1 miles away. It showed me where it was. And so I went there, and what I remembered back in the day, it was like a grocery store-ish looking thing or whatever, but now it's this big mall with a food court and one wing with all these like separate stores, for like cell phones and whatever, knickknack and stuff. And then you go straight through, and there's this like big Walmart looking thing that's got groceries on one side and all your hardware, fans, whatever, craft stuff on the other side and stuff. And I thought, well, I hope they have something. And I went in there, and by golly, if I didn't find it real quick, they have a whole section of like military stuff. I'm the son of an army person. I'm a daughter of an army, uh, person. Blah blah blah. Army daughter, blah. And then magnets and stickers and stuff. And by golly, what did I find? A First Division Fort Riley shot glass, and I bought it. And I bought a couple of pins too. So that made me happy because I have something tangible of my visit, other than the few pictures I got to see. And so I had like the military police were like following me around too. They started up at the Ogden Monument and then went down to the PX, which is now the Exchange, is what they call it. And when I got ready to leave, they were like at several intersections. So it was like, oh, and believe me, from the get-go, I was doing the limit, and coming to a stop sign is like 1, 2, 3, and then take off. So I didn't need any grief or problems while I was here on the base and stuff. And so after I left, the Atomic Cannon was across the street. So I got actually, I believe, two roadside attractions here, the monument and the cannon. But the cannon was the driveway, for all Kansas being flat, the driveway pitched down, and then it was like all different grades in there, and it was all loose gravel and sand. So I parked the bike up on the road and walked down, and the picture is from far away. But you know what? You really couldn't get to it anyway. The path is really steep, and then you can't hardly see it in the pictures, but about halfway up, they got this huge, looks like chain link fence barrier thing, and then it's heavy brush on both sides. So I don't even know if you can get to it by trying to get up to it. It's closed, and it's been closed for like over 10 years. I don't know what's going on with that, but But evidently there's three of those things, and they were specifically designed to fire like a huge 155 millimeter to 6 inch or something like that atomic shell. And it's like, duck and cover. So by the time I got back up to the road, which was asphalt, and it was only like 83 today or so, it's not bad, and the kickstand was sinking into the asphalt, so it's pretty good. I guess it's good that I didn't actually try to climb Mount Atomic Cannon. So anyway, so now I'm back here at the hotel. I actually there's a Walmart here, and I bought a couple of days of salads and something microwave. I had dumplings tonight, so I saved a little bit of money on groceries not going out. And tomorrow I'll be hitting the road. Won't be much in the way of Bunker Bikers, which God bless the Bunker Bikers I did stay with. They're magnificent hosts, gracious to open up their homes to me. I had a good time with that. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do much of that on my way back, because like I'm going to be hot-footing it back to Florida, because I'm not going to be able to do the vagabonding and stuff, and it's ended up, I've already spent like $1,000, so So anyway, I'll be heading out tomorrow. I'll be doing these vlogs from the road. Other than that, God bless, be well, bye.